Many history lessons about slavery focus on the experiences of African slaves who were shipped to the United States. But an estimated 4.5 million African slaves were sold to Brazil. That's 10 times the number that were sold to North America. So today, more than 80% of the population of the northeastern state of Bahia, also known as Black Rome, is descended from African slaves. And it's becoming a popular destination for African Americans who are looking to connect with their roots. Locals line the streets of Salvador in the northeastern state of Bahia to support the country's soccer players. But many of the locals here are actually American. Like Renee Adolfi, born in Brooklyn and now a resident of Salvador since 2011.
I had a friend of mine who's American. She would come here every year. For 10 years, she was coming to Salvador. And so she said to me, Renee, you have to come to Salvador. When she told me she was coming here, I thought I had to come and see what it was like and why she keeps coming back. And instantly I fell in love with Salvador. It was supposed to be 2 weeks. She left and I stayed.
Renee's not the only one.
When I was there at Oladoom, I met some sisters from the U.S. You know, I saw them taking pictures and I heard one talking and I was like, American.
There are no definitive numbers on how many Americans are here, but there's seldom a place Renee goes where she doesn't meet other countrymen and women.
And so this is usually how it starts, right? You might hear someone talking or you might see a t-shirt or something that they're wearing that kind of is a dead giveaway that they're American. You know, so then you start to talk and then you form an instant bond. And this is exactly what happened with these ladies.
For these women, Brazil brought them closer to their African roots. It's home to the second largest African population in the world, after Nigeria. And 90% of the residents here in Salvador claim African heritage. That's what drew Renee here, giving up a successful career in Washington, D.C.
When I lived in the U.S., I had my own home. I had a townhouse. I had a condo that I was renting out. I had 2 cars. You know, I was successful. I had a private practice. I worked part-time in a psychiatric hospital. And I gave it up. I gave it all up.
Gave it up to move here, this favela, a low-income shanty area in the city. Renee lived here for 2 years. She says what she lacked in material comforts, she gained in joy.
So in Salvador, they just have this happiness, this alegria, you know, this happiness that's internal, which I think is part of their resilience. There's a lot of issues. There's poverty. They don't know where the next meal is going to come from sometimes, you know, and so for them to be able to say, okay, I'm facing this despair. You know, I don't have food right now. I don't have water. But they're going to go out and go to the beach and have fun, and they're going to play music, and they're going to go to the club, and they're going to dance. You know, they're not going to let anything get them down. And, you know, so I've learned a lot about that.
Within the first couple of months of living here, she decided she wanted to give back to the community.
I would do therapy, I would do Reiki, energy healing, I would do massages. And I began to breathe in the same pattern. You know, I work with all populations, but particularly I like to work with the Afro population because we have a lot of trauma.
She also hopes to lure more Americans here.
And I'm bringing women, African American women and women of color from the States to explore Bahia, you know, to receive the healing that Bahia has. How y'all feeling? We about to go get down in Clavillo and party in Salvador.
For now, she's sharing that healing with her newfound friends in town, shaking off hardships they may have faced back home. Free to just be, as another night passes in Salvador de Bahia. What could impact African Americans' travel to Brazil? The country's recently elected far-right president, who's issued a series of executive orders targeting Brazil's indigenous groups, descendants of slaves, and the LGBTQ community.